Welcome top news today.
President Donald Trump and his circle aren't the only officials calling parts of Michael Wolff's new book on the early days of his administration fake news. Former British Prime Minister Tony Blair on Thursday said a story involving him in the book Fire and Fury Inside the Trump White House, to be released Friday, is a complete fabrication, literally from beginning to end. Wolff's book claims that Blair met in secret with Trump's son-in-law and now White House senior advisor Jared Kushner and warned it was possible that British intelligence spied on Trump campaign staff, monitoring its telephone calls and other communications and possibly even Trump himself. The book also resurrects speculations that Blair was angling to be a Middle East envoy for Trump. Keep up with this story and more by subscribing now. Tony Blair speaks at the 2017 Concordia Annual Summit at Grand Hyatt, New York on September 18, 2017 in New York City. Getty Images. I've never had such conversation with the White House, outside of the White House with Jared Kushner, with anybody else, Blair said on BBC Radio 4's Today program. Of course I've met with Kushner and we discussed the Middle East peace process. I wasn't angling for some job. Blair expressed alarm over how the book's unsubstantiated claims have drawn massive attention since excerpts of the book were released on Wednesday. Here's a story that is literally an invention and is now halfway around the world with conspiracy theories attached to it, he said. That's modern politics. Wolff has been accused of recreating scenes for his books previously and pushing facts. The author has been called pathetic, blunt, and calculating. In a statement Wednesday, Trump focused on bashing his former White House chief strategist Steve Bannon for calling a meeting at Trump Tower between campaign members and Russians treasonous, instead of denying specific claims the book makes. Yet Trump had no reservations with alluding to Wolff's book as phony. Steve was rarely in a one-on-one meeting with me and only pretends to have had influence to fool a few people with no access and no clue, whom he helped write phony books, Trump said in his statement. White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders on Wednesday called the book trashy tabloid fiction, and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin tweeted it falls under fake books. Trump's lawyer on Thursday sent a cease and desist letter to Wolff and publisher Henry Holt & Co., demanding that they desist publication and release of the book. Your publication of the false baseless statements about Mr. Trump gives rise to, among other claims, defamation by libel per se, false light, invasion of privacy, tortious interference with contractual relations, and inducement of breach of contract, the letter reads. But would Trump's attorney have filed a cease and desist if the book was truly all fake news? Wolff and the publisher did not respond to a request for comment on Thursday.